Water.
Come here. Say hi. Say hi to Dylan.
You remember her at Cracker Barrel?
Say happy birthday to Jason.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Jason.
Yeah, look at my frogs.
She's excited. Come here. Show that off. Put it right here. She just made frog earrings.
Oh, nice.
So she's running out to show everybody.
Is that the clay? Because my daughter does the same thing.
Is that clay? What is that? No. What?
These are just little plastic ones for Michael's.
She got little plastic frogs at Michael's.
Cool.
All right, there she goes.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey guys, I guess everybody's starting to fill up the room. We have been chatting for some time now. I'm Patriot Prime Reviews. I'm here with Bert the Stormtrooper, Bert the Stormtrooper's daughter, my son Dylan, and Larkin decided to join us there at the bottom. I guess he's at the bottom here. Larkin's always afraid to show his face. I like his hamburger face from yesterday.
Oh, you like my hamburger face?
The cheeseburger face was the best.
Yeah, it's not a cheeseburger face.
Oh, I like that. That looks delicious.
Oh, I'm afraid now.
Why does he like to do that transformer?
What transformer? That's it. That's his logo. You know how
That's his logo.
Mine's Prime doing this, the hoo-ah.
Yeah.
That's his logo. And Bert has
It's not original at all. I need to change it to something original. It's a bot.
Bert is a stormtrooper.
Yeah, I got a little animated stormtrooper.
Okay, I don't feel bad.
You're getting your name out there. You know that your logo is attached. Oh crap! It's a party now. Well,
Potatoes here.
Potatoes.
I just came to let you know that I can't make it.
Oh, okay. See ya. I'll kick you out.
What's up, Bert? Larkin?
What's going on,
Hey,
man?
how's it?
Birthday boy?
Thank you. Thank you very much. 47.
Oh man, you're
A
old.
row.
I
You
know.
made 47 in a row, man. That's a record.
In a row?
Yeah. No, you didn't skip any.
I have a feeling Jason did not get that. Look at him. Look at him. He has no idea what we're talking about.
See, that's part of the reason why I'm not wearing my hat tonight. I wanted to stress the fact I'm 47 with a full head of hair.
Hey.
So I got a question.
What are you saying there?
I'm actually curious about something. How old were you when you joined the Army?
25.
I kind of have that feeling because you're actually 2 years older than me, but our timelines seem like I was in before you were.
Well, see, I was asthmatic growing up, and I couldn't get in the military at 17 when most people were getting in. And then when I turned 25, my asthma was just gone. So I took the chance and signed up and got in no problem.
That makes sense.
Something similar with me. I wanted to join the Air Force, but I got disqualified because of asthma. Because that was during the time everything was the bases were closing, right, in the 90s, and I just never thought about. I just skipped. I just didn't do it anymore because I got disqualified. I thought there was no chance at all anymore.
Why are you doing a party?
Because it's my birthday.
I couldn't make it in for various reasons, so I decided to go the civilian route. And you'd be surprised at the freedom you can have on the civilian side.
Fort Living Room is great. That was my favorite station.
Which one?
Fort Living Room.
Fort Living Room.
Fort Living Room. Yeah,
it's funny. Joe was saying that he wanted to join the Air Force.
I want to see another one of his face.
All right.
Okay, he wants to see that.
Tell Joel, show me another face.
So Jason and I were talking a little bit ago.
Another face.
Oh, there
he is. Hamburger face.
Great value Thanos.
Oh, great value Thanos.
Is it Thanos from Wish.com?
Oh,
there's two of them.
It doubled up.
It doubled up. They're multiplying.
Yeah, that's Wish.com Thanos.
Yeah, that's a.
funny.
Do a different one I never seen.
Well, you seen a lot of them last night.
Yeah, I think you've seen most of them last night.
Yeah, he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Here, Dylan, I'll do one for you. You ready? You ready? I'll be right back.
Look here, Bert's got Guitar Hero hiding in the back.
Man, it's still one of the best games ever.
Oh, I know.
How you
doing?
Casey Jones in the house.
Ooh, yeah, that's a cool.
You want to tell me what you're doing, my little green buddy down there?
So what's up, man? How was your birthday? What'd you do?
That is a tight mask.
Nothing much. We went to Walmart. Went to Walmart. Dylan had a baseball game. Went to Dairy Queen for lunch. That was it. Oh, here you go. Here's another hockey player.
I took mine off, man. I should have waited. Here's mine.
Guys can go
Casey
play hockey.
Jason.
All right, go hang it up and tell these guys bye. You need to get to bed.
Later, Dylan.
Yeah.
Bye, Dylan. Good
Good
night.
night, Dylan.
Hi.
Dude, that Captain America Optimus Prime back there is
That is
cool.
Ooh,
That thing is so cool.
it's so damn cool. Yeah,
I feel terrible. I got no Transformers in the background anymore.
that's right.
We
You
were
got
just
Guitar
commenting
Hero.
about your Guitar Hero when you
Yeah,
pulled yourself
got-
off the screen.
I got that robot. I got robots. See,
That's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I actually just got him for Father's Day. I don't know how well that's coming through.
What is it?
Video on.
Okay, so you guys remember Rob the robot, the Nintendo
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
robot?
see him. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so to the left is Rob the robot, and right here is the original Japanese version.
Oh wow.
And I just got him for Father's Day, and he
That's
actually works better than my original American one.
Of course it does.
Of course, because the Japanese kids take care of the stuff.
Yeah.
Of course it does. Yeah.
All right.
Patriot.
Now that we got Dylan out of the room, Bert and I were talking about this earlier. Larkin, Cato, what is your thoughts on this abomination right here?
I think I don't know what you're doing.
I know where this is going.
I know.
Playing. Playing with the boys.
I'm not
I
in.
think-
I'm out.
I think that robot makes me feel the same way that volleyball scene
Just
makes me feel.
Did you see the volleyball? He's holding a volleyball.
Yeah,
Yes.
it makes me
There's-
feel the same.
Yeah, there's a picture of him saluting with one hand and then holding a volleyball with the other.
I wonder if that's what they were going for. If that's what they were going for, that cheesy.
There you go. There you go.
Then I guess they have succeeded, but I just don't like it.
It's so
so cheap.
odd. It's so odd. I love the jet
Yes,
mode.
$50.
And yeah, that looks like maybe a deluxe size figure. Just judging on pictures, it looks like a deluxe size figure for $50 already, way overpriced. I like the jet mode, and we were talking about this right before we started. Like Joel, you were just saying that you wanted to join the Air Force. Originally, I wanted to join the Navy. I wanted to be a Tomcat pilot.
Oh, nice.
That's what I wanted to do. I couldn't do it, and a bad eyesight, and you know this and that. So instead of flying airplanes, I went in the Army and jumped out of them. But I like
Because
I like
you don't need good eyesight for that.
Yeah.
the sky is not the limit, the ground is. So I like the Tomcat. The robot, if you look at this robot, this reminds me of, if you guys remember those kind of almost stick figure looking Lenkish jet robots that we got at the very tail end of G2.
Yeah.
The same ones that got
Cyberheads.
they got repurposed for Japanese Beast Wars and then later got repurposed again for RID.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what this reminds me of. Which
I
is
actually like the head sculpt.
He looks like Leader One.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Looks like Leader One.
I was telling Kato, I would have just preferred they retool the Combiner Wars Jetfire and do that instead of that.
It just looks cheap. It
yeah,
looks-
that robot mode just
But I tell
But
you
I'm
what,
surprised they
Boy
put in
hacks.
money for a new mold. I can't see anything out of that. Right? He's not made out of any other Transformer that's already existing. Right?
it's a new mold.
and this is actually Hasbro, right? That's one thing
Yeah.
that I was curious
Yeah,
about. Was this
Hasbro
Hasbro was, which is odd. So that means that they're doing two mashups this year, right? Because last year they did Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
This year they're already doing Back to the Future. Now they're
Mhm.
also, is this for maybe for next year, or are there just
No,
two
October.
crossovers this year?
October.
So
October,
two
we-
crossovers this year, and this guy just kind of came out of nowhere. That's so weird.
Yeah,
Huh.
I don't think they'll stop there. I think there's at least a third in the works before the end of the year.
I mean, without the toy, there is a Terminator crossover.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
there's no toy, but I just don't like that robot mode. Jet mode looks awesome.
Yep.
Agreed.
And jet mode looks great. Robot mode looks cheap.
And I ain't picking it up, and I'm known to just pick up anything.
I have to fight myself on that. Like
I'm
G1s, Masterpiece, and Prime. Stop everything else. Stop it. And then here I am
I'm certainly
doing.
not going to pre-order it.
Oh,
I
nice.
could possibly pick it up one day, but nothing now.
If it goes on clearance, I'll probably go grab it.
Did PPR freeze? I can't tell if he's just in constant shock. Or,
I think he froze.
He's so just
Hey.
shocked at what we're saying.
hold on. Somebody needs to. I got to do this.
Wait, take a picture of that.
Yep. There we
Screenshot.
go.
That's a good catch, Kato. That's hysterical.
He
There we
needs
go.
to. Maybe he can
Yeah.
refresh his browser and stuff. But,
Let's see.
oh wait, I can't do the same thing.
Here, screenshot. Kato.
I got it. Oh,
Oh, hey, there's a
What the hell?
doppelganger. What's going on? There's two of them.
It's
He's
Tomax and
multiplying.
Famot.
it's Repatriot Prime.
Repatriate. Whoa.
Great value. Hold on. I don't know what the hell
There
happened.
we go.
He's got
There you
his
go. What the hell
eyebrow.
happened?
He's got the eyebrow game going.
Don't worry.
Oh, he disappeared.
He
He's
went
gone.
too far.
If he's gone, does that mean we're no longer live?
No,
No,
alive, man.
we're still alive.
We're still
We're
on.
live and we can do whatever the hell we want.
It's
Now
not our channel. No.
It's time to ruin Patriot Prime.
Oh,
chat.
I guess we can look at the chat. What does it say?
Oh,
Chat.
I saw a question scroll through the main screen a little while ago. I think it was directed to me, but it went too fast. I didn't read it. And I can't see. Oh, I guess I should look at live comments. There they are.
Oh, there. Oh, he's back.
Jason's back.
Yeah, I'm not used to doing these. I've been on everybody else's StreamYard, and I'm clicking these buttons, and I'm kicking myself out.
So,
Jason froze reading the chat. Like,
did you
Right,
close the
Nick
browser
Kermit.
window? Because
I
Kayla's
did,
done that
accidentally.
before.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Oh, yeah.
did.
I've certainly done that before.
47. I'm losing my mind.
I think I did it like 5 times in one live one time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Horrible.
Well, it's cool that you guys maintain. That way, if I disappear, that people still have something to watch. So I thought I'd done kicked out everybody. I was like, shit.
I am
We
just now
started
figuring
mooning
out
everybody.
that I've been in private chat the whole time and haven't seen a single comment. So I'm
Oh
looking
yeah,
at them
yeah.
now.
You got to go to live.
They're easy to miss. You got to
Yeah.
kind of watch out for them.
It only took me 12 minutes to figure that out.
While you were gone, we just started mooning everybody.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. So you got to put the not made for kids on this video.
Yep. I forgot where we were. Where were we?
Well, I was going to bring up the fact Toy Hacks is missing a big opportunity if they don't turn that Maverick jet into a Sky Striker.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know
yes.
what? There's your next crossover. That's what that mold will be. It'll be a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, and they'll reuse that mold.
Didn't they use a Jetfire at some point for something like that?
They
Well,
Wasn't there,
did like a
or was it a?
exclusive, but they also did a GI Joe Sky Striker that was painted.
That's what it was. Yep.
They
They did
didn't
a-
transform, right?
No,
They
it was an original 80 Sky Striker. They painted it like Jetfire.
and then they give him the armor and everything. I actually have that set. I was collecting those last year. The
Because they did a Power Glide too, right?
Yeah, the Rattler Power Glide.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool. I didn't see that.
His tank Soundwave.
Yeah, I should review those. Yeah,
Yes.
just keeping them in the box. I don't know why.
Next crossover for the future is Doctor Who TARDIS Transformer toy.
That'd be cool.
Look at that.
The TARDIS into a Transformer.
Well, hey, Soundwave's popular, and he turns into a box. So,
Yeah,
if you think about it.
I still want the My Little Pony crossover, like
I
Beast
know.
Wars, My Little Pony.
You don't want the actual My Little Ponies that are coming out?
Are there My Little Ponies? Did they transform?
Yeah. No. Just it's the My Little Prime. It's the little My Little Pony that looks like Prime.
They
Oh, I see
transformed.
that. I seen that.
That's Rescue Bots. We already had.
Yeah.
If they transformed, I might be in it.
Don't give them any ideas. Trying to see. If
That's
there's
the
any
thing.
crossover.
I had to stick to figures that transform. Like, there's just so much Optimus Prime stuff out there. That's just Optimus Prime, and people get me this a lot of times. Though people would just bring me like little figurines or whatever of Optimus Prime. Here you go for your channel. I'm like, if it doesn't transform. I mean, thank you, I appreciate it. It goes on my shelf, but if it doesn't transform,
What's
that's really
your
not much.
thoughts What's your thoughts on the red line? Those non-transforming figures, very G1 accurate ones.
I haven't seen them. Is that
What's
the-
the red stand for?
Robot enhanced design. Robotic
Yeah.
enhanced design, I think.
Robotic enhanced design.
Is this a third party thing?
No.
No, Hasbro's putting it out.
Hasbro.
Really?
6-inch? Yeah,
I
it's
am-
kind of like the Marvel Legends of Transformers. 6-inch.
This is
non-transform.
news to me. Yeah, this is news
Find
to
it.
me.
Find it. Share the screen.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, first,
I'm probably in just for Megatron and Prime. That's it's a
Soundwave
Walmart.
looked pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll probably end
Bert.
up getting the Prime and the Megatron just so I can put them on my shelf. But if my
I'm
shelf
gonna
ever
get
gets
them
built,
all. I'm gonna get them all just so I can have a constant. The way I figure is I can put those next to because I love the alt mode so much of the Masterpiece stuff, so I can use the red line next to the alt mode of a MP figure just to have them. And
I think whenever Jason shares a screen, he freezes.
he freezes up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another idea for a crossover by Transformers Guy Reviews, Knight Rider.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I'd like to see a transforming kit.
I want a kit. I want a General Lee. I
was about to say,
van.
yeah, the A-Team van came to mind when he said, because I used to watch A-Team and Knight Rider together. So that literally just kind of hit us at the same time. 80s action show car transformer.
And vehicles. Remember Blue Thunder?
Blue Thunder,
yes,
Airwolf.
Blue Thunder, Airwolf. You got your Knight Rider. You got your General Lee, your A-Team van.
Street Hawk. Remember Street Hawk?
Yes, I remember Street Hawk.
Street Hawk. Oh, man, remember that.
Okay, sharing screens right now is what's glitching my system. So I'll message that later. No more sharing screens on my end. I apologize.
That's all right.
But all those 80s stuff would be really cool, especially Blue Thunder and Airhawk. I mean, Airwolf.
Airwolf.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, I miss the 80s. They had such awesome songs.
Last year, I discovered this network back when I still had DirecTV before we moved. I discovered a network called El Rey on DirecTV, and I was homesick. I had like a stomach virus or something. I was homesick for like 2 or 3 days. I discovered this network, and it was nothing but 80s stuff. It was Airwolf and Cena and Knight Rider and A-Team, and just all day long. And I just sat there like watching this. Just discovered it, and as I'm discovering it, there's a little thing scrolling across the top of the screen. The El Rey network is going away in 2 weeks. I'm like, are you serious? I just found out about this network. Yep. BJ and the Bear. Does anybody remember that?
Oh man, BJ and the Bear.
BJ and the Bear. Frank Master 69.
Oh man,
Yep.
That is a good idea.
The Bear.
That's right up my alley.
That's where you get your beast crossover.
That was a flat cab truck, just like Optimus Prime, a red flat cab truck. So that's right up my alley.
The Fall Guy, his big truck. I would love to see that. That would be fun.
Remember Cannonball Run?
Yes.
Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run had the best cars, man.
Yeah.
That was such a good movie.
I always liked the guy, the team with the ambulance. That was so funny.
Was there a question? Do we have a question?
Oh, we had a question. Somebody was asking about our opinions on. Oh, let me find it.
Yeah,
there it is. Yep. I'm in. I got it. I'm getting it. If nothing else, for the accessories.
Definitely, the accessories are really very cool. I hope Patriot does more of that.
They should have, in my opinion. I saw this on Facebook a couple times. Instead of making him a Centurion drone, they should have painted him white, and there is a slammer for Metroplex.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Slammer.
Yep.
We need a slammer.
Well, just customize this guy. He doesn't look that fantastic anyway. I got him for the accessories.
Yeah, that's true. Probably we can turn him into a slammer somehow, just because it's just a tank. You just change the turret to something more tankish.
Oh, here you go. We're talking about a crossover.
Yeah.
Whoops.
What? Oh.
I lost it. He was talking about. Well, hell.
Oh, one, too.
Somebody was talking about Akira's bike as a crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember seeing something like that in Toy Fair magazine.
There it is.
10 or 15 years ago. It was an Akira bike that transformed into like this original robot. It was a really neat looking robot. Picture on Toy Fair magazine is all I ever saw. I don't know if it ever came out or how much it cost or where. None of that. It was a really cool concept, though.
So this guy right here, Moss Toys made it. It's called the Unrustable Bastards. There's a version of this out there that looks like Akira, and it looks amazing.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, there's an Akira version, like some limited, but it would look amazing. I love this figure. It's so much fun.
And where'd you get you guys buy everything from Toy Dojo, right? Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Whatever we can find there. I mean, I like their service. They're very, prompt and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Toy Dojo, The Chosen Prime, TF Source, some.
TF Source shipping is just way too much for Hawaii.
Yeah.
I try to hit all the guys that give me free shipping at a certain point until they no longer do that because they realize it's really expensive.
Take it easy,
Take
Thomas.
care, Thomas. Thomas is my guy. That's my Illinois guy who hooks me up with my Target exclusive. So
Nice.
thanks for stopping by, buddy. My clones are en route.
Nice.
That'd be interesting.
Transformer.
Yeah, they have the comic though. Yeah.
I'd love to see the Bird of Prey. Everybody always does the Enterprise, but I think the Bird of Prey is such a cool looking ship.
Yep.
And there's only so much you can get out of the robot parts from the Enterprise, though, being that just a circle.
You know, the first Star Trek movie I ever saw was Part 4 in theaters. And I was so confused. I was a little kid. I'm like, where's the Enterprise? What is this thing?
That's a terrible catching on point right there.
That's a great movie. I liked it.
Oh, yeah.
I
I love the
started
movie.
with the first one. It was so long and so boring, and then Wrath of Khan. I saw Wrath of Khan at drive-in.
Oh, I miss drive-ins. I hope they make a comeback now.
They are in my area. There's one that's been doing real good during all the Rona.
Yeah.
All right, Galvatron, what was your question? It must have got lost in the.
The answer is green.
Yes.
32.
47 in a row.
Flux capacitor.
47 in a row, yeah. Oh, here we go. He said, what did you think of the Earth Wars G.I. Joe Transformers if you've seen them? Like Skywarp as Night Raven.
The mobile game. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I dabble in that every now and then. It really gets repetitive and boring, but that's different.
My oldest daughter just walked in and showed that to me. I thought it was really cool.
Well, there you go.
It was my favorite, and they just got it because it's the best place.
$200 books you got for $17.
Oh wow, that's a
You
good
should
deal.
do that with your college books. You should do the same thing. Try and get college books for $17.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
She left for college. She cost me more money now.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I did not know there was a third-party Monstructor. That'd be awesome.
Yes,
Fans Project, right?
Yeah, I think
I
Fans
don't know.
Project did it.
But that's expensive now.
Yeah, he says he's getting it, though. Nick's getting it. I am very interested in Earthrise.
Leon Primo, yes. Yes, in fact, I would like to get all three of the brothers if they make them. Watch them. They'll do the same thing they did with the Seekers, though. They'll give us one, and then they'll make an exclusive 2-pack.
We were just talking about that last night, wondering what they're going to do with the cone heads. Are we going to get all three on the shelf? Or are we going to get like Thrust is going to go to Walmart, Dirge is going to go to Walgreens, and Ramjet's going to be a Target exclusive?
I just saw that today. I was watching Bolt Matrix review of Skylinks, and he was showing the artwork on the box where he pointed out the cone heads. And that was the first time that I saw it. And I was like, oh, look at that. They're going to make the cone heads. Looks like, I hope. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are, for sure. Just a matter of how they're going to get them to us.
I think they previewed some prototypes of Thrust and one of the blue one, I believe.
Somebody had a Dirge, but he was missing an arm. It looked all right. I wasn't a big fan of the face. The face looked a little wonky. It's kind of stupid to say this, but the face looked very robotic.
They need to stop doing this, is what they need to stop doing.
Yeah, that was
I hated that.
head.
Yeah, I wish they just left it alone.
Just give us a regular head. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the art part is, it's not screwed on, so I can't easily replace it. It's glued on.
Is it really?
The siege heads, you could remove the heads because there was a screw on the back.
Oh, yeah, there's no screw on there. There's like a little round divot.
Yeah, so you have
like
to
it's
break
just on
that
a ball joint. Can you boil it and pop it?
I guess you could, but
You guys try it and tell us.
Yep, go for it.
Well, I just boiled and popped that peg, and you see how well that worked. I mean, it doesn't fall off as easily as it did during my video.
Oh,
see?
cool. Okay.
But it still comes off. If I'm transforming it, it comes off easily enough. But all I did was I boiled, or rather dipped the peg in boiling water.
Yeah.
And then I just took one of my RFID cards and just stuck it in the slot so it would pull it apart
Expand.
and let it cool down.
Here you go, Bert. Of course, just because you're in the chat or you're in the video.
What was it?
Oh,
Do we leave it there and let them wonder? And just keep
I
it?
think so. I think so.
We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna let them wonder what the inside joke is.
You want to tell us off camera?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you later.
Oh yeah, Jason knows. Mark, Joel knows too.
Yeah. Hey, it's better than hairy arms. That's all I get.
So let me
Collars.
for
How about you, Kate? What do they always jab you about?
I'm perfect, man. Nobody gives me shit. Not yet, anyway. I'm still fresh. You just wait; it'll happen.
He doesn't have the Twilight books on the shelf anymore. I can't zing him like I used to.
All gone. All that's gone. I do get thummy a lot. Someone recently said that was a great review, but it was a bit thummy.
Thummy.
That was in the way. But I mean, I don't know if that's an insult or not.
You know what kills me? I can barely stand listening to myself. Is I can't for the more I think about it and the more I try to control it, it seems like the least successful I am at it is the ums and the uhs as I'm talking. I just keep doing the uhs and the ums, and the more I try not to do them, the more it seems like I do them even more.
I spend half of my time editing out ums.
I do that too. I edit like sometimes when it becomes too much. Like
It wasn't you, Galvatron. It was not you. I can assure you that. It was not you.
Turtle says he sees Captain America Optimus. Yeah, you do.
How tall is that thing?
Too damn.
It's bigger than Fort Max.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks about Fort Max size, right?
It's actually taller. Huh?
If you're not a YouTuber, don't have your rule.
That's one thing that I have never measured them on screen. I always measured them before I shoot them, and then I have a little dry erase board that I keep above camera point of view, right? So as I'm reviewing the figure, I'm looking up at the wall and I'm looking at my cliff notes that I did on my little dry erase board, and so I'll give out the measurements and like I said, I measure them before I start the video and I write it down. And I've had so many people argue with me that the measurements that I did are incorrect. Oh, you're not giving out the right measurements. I'm like, dude, I literally measured it right before I started shooting.
Or my favorite ones, Bert will send me the messages. He's done a G1 figure, and somebody will comment, "Oh, yeah, where can I buy that?" he gets all
So he is right at 27 inches tall.
Joel was right. He's bigger than Fort Max.
But you know what's cool about that? I just realized that HasLab Sentinel that they're selling will be that tall because it's right at 7 inches tall. That's a big boy.
It's a big one. Next year, I predict the next HasLab is Power Rangers.
Yeah, I think so too.
We need a new Trax.
Unless they go G.I. Joe.
Maybe. If G.I. Joe is successful this year, they might do G.I. Joe next year.
I found the GI. What's the new line called?
Classified?
Classified.
I saw those in my Walmart today. I saw, well, the only one they had was Roadblock, but there was all kinds of pegs. I had no idea that was going to be in the stores.
That's the new 6-inch one?
Yeah.
Based on the old 80s one, on the Real American Hero?
Yeah, it looks like those.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of them. That's the first time I've seen one.
Our buddy Inutabi just reviewed Roadblock, so go check him out after you leave here.
Roadblock. Who wants a body massage?
Who wants a body massage? That's funny. Yeah, so after you leave here, go check out Inutabi's Roadblock review.
Roadblock. That show's the one that's hard to find.
G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
You can watch it on Tubi.
Yeah,
Destro, the figure.
Oh, Destro. I thought you said that show was hard to find.
That's what I heard.
Destro.
Filipino accent. Destro and that show sound very familiar.
Sounds exactly.
So, I have Destro apparently coming from Hasbro Pulse, but they're being slow as hell to get it to me.
Is that the normal one, or is that like that online exclusive pimp-looking Destro with the gold plate and the cheetah print?
The normal one, yeah. Pimp Destro, I'll get that one too. Because why not?
There's Inutabi.
Hawaiian accent.
Why?
The pigeon accent.
the pigeon accent that Larkin has. It comes out every once in a while.
Did we just start our own podcast, guys?
Podcast.
I think we just started a podcast.
These always go off the rails. I mean, they're never a script to them. We just start talking shit. I think the only Transformer thing we talked about was the Top Gun. Unfortunately, my screen share worked for that, but I guess Hulu must be playing in the other room.
I wonder if you know how you did on mine, like you shared one through mine. I wonder if it would help. I wonder if one of us shared it and you allowed it. If that would.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let me put Pornhub and see.
Go ahead.
I have to point out Crimson Raptor's comment: pork chop sandwiches for Tiger King Destro. That is hysterical.
Let's see.
Baby incoming.
Now, Jay, I agree. That would be a great 80s crossover, but in today's climate, that ain't never going to happen.
I actually have a Hot Wheels General Lee with the flag still on it. Yeah. Never going to sell that because apparently it goes for a pretty penny now.
I don't know what it was called, but it was this place set. It was like the barn, the G.I. Joe, Dukes of Hazzard barn. It had the little chubby car. You'd roll along the ground. It'd take off. It was friction, and it would go through the barn and do different stunts. It would go up on two wheels. It would do jumps, bust through the barn. It was really cool.
I wanted to get Boss Hogg's car.
I got a couple of them. I got a big die-cast one that's about this big, generally with the flag on it. I've got the model kit from Myrtle that was I got that one about 10 years ago, so it's also got the flag. And then I have the set of the G.I. Joe. We're stuck on G.I. Joe, the Hot Wheels size cars. That I've got the Jeep, Daisy's Jeep, Boss Hogg's,
nice.
Cadillac, Roscoe's patrol car, and the General Lee with the flag on top.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got the whole set.
Yeah,
I'm watching.
And there somewhere in boxes.
I'm watching Dukes of Hazzard right now on Amazon Prime has it, so I'm watching the whole series.
That's what I was going to mention earlier. Amazon Prime is a great to have for vintage 80s shows. So.
Yeah, they have it all on there, including the Coy and Vance episodes, unfortunately. And
did you start from the beginning again, from episode 1?
I did. Yeah.
How long ago did you watch episode 1?
Oh, 3-4 days ago.
Okay, good. So you'll know what I'm talking about because I watched it recently, having not watched it for years, and probably since childhood. In that first episode, the one-armed bandits.
Yeah.
There's the pregnant girl in that show. Dude, did you see Uncle Jesse straight up grab a handful of boob? He was trying to comfort her.
No, I did not.
Joke. No joke. Like there's a pregnant girl and she's like upset or something, and Uncle Jesse tries to comfort her, and he straight up puts his handful of boob, and they just kind of like leave it be. Just go with it. They didn't take nothing.
Those first 5 episodes. The cool thing about those first 5 episodes is they were done in Georgia, and they were done at 9:00 at night, so they could get away with just a bit more than they could at 8:00. And you can tell because there's a scene where Bo walks into the bar and talks to Daisy and tells Daisy, "If you weren't my cousin, I'd marry you."
Yep, that's in the first episode. That's in the first episode.
She says, "It never stopped anybody in this family before."
Yep.
And just right there, it's Georgia, not West Virginia. We're not as bad as those horror movies make us out to be.
Then after episode 5, they moved to California, and you can see the like all the West Coast mountains in the background. It makes no sense.
All the palm trees.
Yeah, I follow. I subscribe to John Snyder. I love Dukes of Hazzard. Absolutely love them. Grew up watching Dukes of Hazzard and Incredible Hulk. They were all within the same couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad and I, that's a huge nostalgia moment for me is that show. And I follow John Snyder or sub to him on YouTube. He's just a stand-up dude. Love that guy.
I love the videos that he does with the, like things like the most common mistakes people make when they build their own General Lees.
Yep.
So like he points out all these little intricacies about the cars.
Yep.
Common misconceptions that anybody that touts themselves as a General Lee expert will tell you that's wrong and it's actually right.
Yep. Yeah, he's a good dude. I just watched that one recently where he walked through his General Lee
Right.
and went through it. Yeah,
I met him at MegaCon years and years ago. And actually, my 20-year-old that just walked in, she must have been 10, 11, 12, something like that. And of course, they were doing the whole celebrity thing. Yes, Alyssa. 8? Okay, 8. I've been corrected. So anyway, not that matters right now.
You get used to that. I get used to getting corrected all the time.
It doesn't matter to the story. But, they were doing the whole celebrity thing where, they don't want you talking to them if you're not at the table paying to get a picture taken with them or anything like that. So Alyssa and I were walking, and as we're walking this way, he's walking this way on one of the aisles, and we just kind of happen to make eye contact. And so he says hi, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, hi, how are you?" And he just kind of stops, say hello, shakes hands. I pick up Alyssa, and Alyssa goes, "Who's this?" And he kind of looks at me, and like my wife said, she was maybe 8. And he looks at me, he goes, "There's no way she's gonna know who I am." And she looks at me, she goes, "You're Bo Duke." And he just got that biggest smile on his face, and he actually stopped and took pictures with us, which
nice.
he wasn't supposed to be doing, and his crew was trying to sweep him away. Yeah, they're trying to move him along. He's like, no, I'm going to stop. He had a cup of coffee, and he just stopped and took pictures with Alyssa. And then it's funny because I got my phone out to take a picture of her with him, and that's just kind of how I snuck it in. And it just so happens that my wife is coming down the aisle. I'm, "Oh, honey, here, take the phone, take a picture. Let me jump in." He was super cool guy, super sweet guy.
Such a cool dude. I want to meet him at a con because, between the Dukes of Hazzard and him being the most awesome TV dad on Smallville.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that episode of Smallville when he was in the truck singing the song? Just the good
It was playing on the radio. Yeah.
Yeah, they snuck that in on him. He didn't know they were going to do that.
That was pretty cool. I like that.
Cool. Such a great show.
She wants to be
Studio
on camera.
Series Blitzwing.
I want to get him. I like the Bumblebee Studio. I mean, I'm very selective with my Studio Series figures. I do want to get that one.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I hope we get I hope we get some Cybertronian Studio Series.
They're coming up with a cliff jumper, right?
Yeah, that one looks pretty nice.
Is it just me, or does it look like a retool of a previous figure?
Hard to say from what I've seen on the alt modes. I don't. I mean, maybe possible
about it, but I can't remember who they said he was.
Could be to follow Cybertron Bumblebee.
No, I heard that he was a retool of Jeep Bumblebee, just a big retool of that.
Really?
That's a major retool. Yeah.
No idea if that's accurate. I just know that I read it somewhere, and I'm not into it enough to say whether that's right or wrong. But
I mean, they are based. I mean, they're just CAD files, so it's just like editing a Word doc now, right?
There you go. Off-road B. See?
Wow, amazing.
Something.
Well, just like the Ghostbusters, Ectotron is a retool of what you call Combiner Wars Hotspot and
Hotspot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird backwards retool.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's just taking the base file and making a ton of tweaks.
Yep.
I can't wait to get my hands on Scorponok. I'm curious to see how much Metroplex is in him.
Ooh, I just got a notification that I have a package to pick up today.
Yeah, you'll find out soon what it looks like.
That's one I know everybody's going to want me to review. I have no idea where I'm going to do it unless I set up a whole special reviewing area. I mean, I have a hard enough time just doing foot tall figures.
Yeah, I didn't even review Siege Omega. So, because it's just kind of big. I don't know if I'll.
It's so big, it looks difficult to shoot.
Yeah, I might just open up Scorponok and just talk about him.
First impression review. Just open them and talk about them.
Now, real quick, I see a lot of people asking in the comments about our opinions on the Maverick jet. That was the whole first part of this video. We went over that for a while. That's one that may not be gracing our collection.
Yep.
I would have to find it on a really good deal.
If it's on clearance, or if Toy Hacks does something so magical to it and makes me want to buy it.
If I find a good enough deal for it, I would get it.
Just because of Toy Hacks.
I really have to love vehicle mode.
Oh, hell yes. That will be the ultimate
Yes.
crossover.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. So, hey, Larkin, you need to make a custom one of those.
I need to make a lot of custom. I'm not even done with all the customs I said I was going to make, like that blackout
You
I said I
never
was going
will.
to do last year.
You never will. I have customs that I started years ago that I never got around to finishing.
I just
You're never
always,
doing customs.
I always ask Larkin to do it because I'm too lazy to try.
Yeah.
I just
Jay
pass
Hollis
on
says Maverick is an easy pass. He is, unfortunately. I was hoping for better, to be honest. Kind of really wanted something nice, but
But you know
It's
what?
one of those- the jet mode looks fantastic, but since I display in robot mode, if the robot mode looks like garbage, I'm not getting it. Just plain simple.
No, because that's where we keep them, right? I mean, that's
no,
if I
nobody.
want to display my figures in alt mode, I collect Hot Wheels.
I have one exception to that rule, and that's this guy.
He's a cool.
his alt mode.
I
That's really
love this truck.
Is that the Studio Series one?
This is the Studio Series one. I love.
Nice.
I like the robot design, and out of the three main Sentinels, I think this is the best one. Yeah,
that's fair.
out of the three main Sentinels, I think this is definitely the best one. It's the leader one was just a little too complicated to be fun. The Voyager was actually a fun transformation, but of course it lacked in detail and whatnot. It did a lot of cheating. This is a dang near perfect Sentinel Prime. It's a really, really cool figure. The transformation is complex, but it's not complicated. It's fun to transform. It doesn't take too long. But still, I just love that truck mode so much, man. I've ever since I shot the video, I've transformed it. I put it back in vehicle mode, and it's stayed like this ever since.
Yeah, Studio Series really does the alt modes really good. That's one thing I like about them.
Now that I could understand. Chris Owens is picking him up because he was in the Navy. That I get
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
I can respect that one. I need
Transformer Guy Reviews saw that video where I found Perceptor, Snarl, and Swoop. I no longer have Snarl and Swoop anymore.
Nope.
I gave those away. Still have Perceptor. I found them in a thrift store.
all the G1s.
No, the fans toys.
Wow.
The
No
very
kidding.
Yeah.
toy.
I found the fans toys, Swoop and Snarl and Perceptor for $75 a piece. I picked them all up, and I kept the Perceptor though, because that one's hard to find. And then I gave Sardo and Inotabi the Snarl and Swoop because I kind of went all in on the Giga-powered Dinobots. But I got to visit that thrift store. It's been a while, so they might have some more goodies.
Time for another thrift store video walkthrough. So
You
I
don't
can
want
get
to do one around here, that's for sure.
no. You'll find some torn up Little Red Riding Hood book, and that's about the fanciest thing you're going to find in there.
Crimson Raptor says the Swoop is selling for $400 nowadays. Can you tell Unitabi that I want my Swoop back? No.
Yeah, he'll sell it to you for $300.
No, I'm glad he likes it because like I said, I'm all in on the Giga-powered. I think those ones look a lot better.
You got two of those now, right? The weathered ones.
Yeah, Snarl and Slag. So those are the only two that release. I figured I can collect them since they're not all out yet.
Now, Bert, we talked about this last night. Are you familiar with these Studio Series 86 bots coming out?
You told me about those, but I haven't seen anything on them yet.
I don't think there's been any pictures. It's just been like
Rumblings.
Just listings.
listing.
Project.
Yeah. Walmart has them listed on their site,
Really?
but no pictures.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
I wonder what that would be. 86 G1 figures.
They said 86
Freestyle?
Slag is one, and it's a leader class Slag
Yep.
with Daniel.
Huh.
A leader class Slag. Oh my
What would that-
goodness.
That means
What would
he's
Studio Series would Studio Series for an animated figure mean it's just going to be animation accurate?
I hope so.
And isn't that already what MP line is supposed to be?
I think this is going to be a nice little halfway point between like the standard collector and masterpiece, and that's a good thing, right? I think like a $50 leader class Grimlock or Slag or whatever, as opposed to a $230 MP.
Yeah.
You know?
And plus the MP market is really Takara Tomy. I mean, Hasbro stopped really branding MPs for some time.
Well,
now.
once Toys R Us went away,
Yeah.
they just kind of stopped selling those to Americans.
Yeah.
No die cast, none of that.
That was the only place to get them other than online, right?
Yep.
Because I've only got 2 MP. No, I've only got 1 masterpiece in my collection. The other 2 are KOs. So I've never been, I get grief all the time. Somebody commented on my office tour video the other day. Says the only problem with your whole collection is no MPs. I'm like, well, I don't want to spend $200 and $300 on one figure. So
that's so funny. How is that a problem? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, how is not owning, like, that's telling me like the only problem with your garage is there's no Mercedes in there.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I mean, like,
to be fair,
It's
it was I did a screenshot and share. We were going over earlier, Kato, how well I've done it with you too because we're via text. But Bert and I, it's like our everyday thing is we share dumbass comments we get on YouTube, the ones that get filtered. It's like you're not gonna believe this one.
I've had people. It's funny because I've had people get indignant with me about what I collect and what I choose to spend my money on, and usually it's on the KO stuff, especially the G1 KO stuff. I've had people get really indignant with me about that. I'm like, look, I'm not passing this off as a real thing to another collector. I'm not buying a $40 KO and then telling this guy over here, here's a G1 Sunstreaker, I'll take $300 for it. I'm not doing that. It's number one, I'm opening it on camera. I am showing you the differences between the real one and my KO, and then it's going on my shelf for me to play with and fiddle with. And I had one person go as far as to tell me that someday I'm going to die and that collection is going to get sold, and some poor unsuspecting G1 collector end up with my KOs after my death. I'm like, are you serious, dude?
How is that going to be your problem when you're dead? Oh,
yeah, right here. I got this guy 100 even shipped. Took almost 2 months to arrive. The regular MP of him is $350, and this is on my shelf. It looks great. I haven't even transformed the guy yet. So
and better quality than the MP.
Yeah, the waist is probably a lot better than the one I have. Because I heard the waist is
I have an MPKO that is better than the original. So I had a friend of mine sent me out of nowhere. He just contacted me. He said, I'm sending you something. And it was the KO of the MP Hot Rod. The second one that came out with the fishing rod and all of that. And I checked out that figure. I'm like, man, this is really good quality. So then I went and looked for Wheeljack because I love Wheeljack. So I got a KO MP Wheeljack, and it turns out that actually fixed quality issues with the original one. Things like the gun wouldn't plug into the muffler on the side of the car, and tabs that wouldn't tab in together. Things wouldn't line up right. The KO actually fixed all of that. So the KO is actually a better figure than the.
Are you in on the KO MP44? I heard it's gonna be less than $100. The KO MP44.
If that is true, I am totally in.
Estimated retail is $80 for it.
No kidding. I'm all in.
I'm probably in on that too.
And every once in a while, they'll pop up on Amazon. So when they do, they're like $30. So I'll jump on.
There's that seller Best Way Jang on Amazon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I've bought a ton of stuff. From him.
They'll pop up on Amazon for like a week, and then they get all taken down, and then you have to wait a month, and then they'll pop up it again. But yeah, that thing looks great. I'm looking at that MPKO, the MP44.
But I've recently bought some G1 KOs as well, just for me, it's mainly just the memory's sake. I like the box and just the experience. It's like when you open them, it's like experiencing your childhood all over again.
And that's the thing. It's like if you look at and I showed him in my review, my Wheeljack was given to me by my neighbor years and years and years ago. It's literally just the body. There's none of the pieces are there. Even the hood. Or not the hood, the roof chest piece is gone. There's like literally, I've always referred to him as movie Wheeljack because that's where he died. So to be able to actually, so then I went and got a KO one that's complete, that was new in the box. I got to open it and fiddle with it, put the stickers on myself. It's like I got to do something with that figure that I never got to do as a kid. Same thing with Hound, same thing with Sunstreaker. So I have absolutely no problem. I know I'm buying a KO. I'm not being like, nobody's actually getting my money trying to sell me something that it's not. I know what I'm buying. I expect if there are QC issues, I know that there's going to be QC issues because, again, I know what I'm getting into, and then they're for me. They're going on my shelf.
Yeah.
So who cares?
A really good friend just sent me this, and it's the KO MP Sunstreaker. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am as grateful for him to send me this as I would be if he sent me the official, and more so because he was smart. I would rather him send me like this version than spend ridiculous amounts of money on something. And it's fantastic. Transformation is fun. It's a great figure. I'm a huge Sunstreaker fan, so like I'm eternally grateful that he would think of me to send me this, and couldn't care less that it's not the official.
That's an awesome figure.
It's so good.
Nick, are you talking about the Wheeljack spoiler? And I don't know. Somebody's offering to send me half of a spoiler, but I'm guessing it's Wheeljack. I don't know.
No, JD, it's not crap.
I was asked earlier why I have MP Beast Wars Megatron, but not MP Beast Wars Primal. Beast Wars Megatron is my favorite version of all the Megatrons in media. I love that character, and I just had to have a figure. Yes. I mean, if you look at my intro, where I talk about my channel being for adults, that's me imitating Beast Wars Megatron. That's his voice. So, yeah, G1 Wheeljack.
Sure. Thank you. That would be cool if eventually I got to finish the original G1 Wheeljack and eventually piece them together. That would actually be kind of a cool story for him.
Cool. Hey, Brickroll's here.
Happy birthday, PPR.
It's a great dude. Everyone here should go follow Brickroll right now. Such a good dude. Great stuff.
You mean subscribe to him? This is YouTube. That's Instagram.
No, I mean, go find him and follow him.
Stalk him. He's literally asking people to stalk Brickroll.
Well, it's easy to do now because everybody, you just put your mask on, you find Brickroll.
Yeah. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
It's like when you meet somebody, what's the difference between asking them, "Hey, where you're from?" or "Where do you live?" Nice to meet you. Where do you live?
Context. It's all context. Let's see. Happy birthday, Patriot Prime. Look at you.
I'm sorry, sir, but Hua has an H at the end.
Yep. Everybody spells that wrong in my comments too. HOOAH ...
Oh man.
There it is.
There you go.
There we go.
We learned something new today.
Great. I thought to type something in, it would kick it out again.
Can you? Can we type, or is it just Jason that can type in there?
I think you might.
You can pop out the chat. So I opened up the actual YouTube stream.
Oh, you're on the YouTube.
And then I pop up the chat.
I thought of that.
I have it running on the phone.
Yeah, you can do that too.
For when I need to say something clever. Notice I never say anything. So
over here, lesson. If you see a stranger, follow him. Wow. There, see, Bert got it.
There, he's figured it out. We'll have this all ironed out before too long.
Anything else new that was announced or anything? I haven't kept up with the news. Today's like what, Monday?
I was kind of scrolling through here to see if there was anything new that really that Maverick was the only thing that popped up to me. I was going to ask you about that Double Dealer. I'm a huge fan of Double Dealer.
Ooh.
And I love my G1 Double Dealer. I think that was the last G1 figure I bought last year at Free Play.
I've been looking for a good G1 Double Dealer, but man, the prices.
I got him to find mine. Mine was pieced together over about a year.
I got them for a good deal because out of any place to find them at, I go to a convention every year called Free Play in Florida. It's a gaming convention, but it's like an arcade gaming convention, right? So it's old arcades, it's old consoles, stuff like that. So I always bring, nice. I usually bring my Double Dragon arcade stand-up machine.
Oh, cool.
I'm actually trying to it's probably not going to happen this year, but next year I'm looking into getting a trailer so that I can bring my full motion sit-down Outrun.
Oh,
so yeah, that's why I have a Ferrari in my garage. It's called Outrun by Sega. But I usually bring stuff like this. Also, I bring a lot of these guys, for example. See if you guys remember these.
Commodore 64.
Oh man.
Oh,
Commodore-
the computer.
man.
That's a VIC 20.
Wow.
There's a VIC 20. I got a 64 down there. I got an Atari 400, an XEGS. So I usually bring these stuff. These see my ColecoVision right there. That's been there a couple of times. Rob's been at that show.
The
So
cool thing is you have the actual hardware. I'm limited to emulators.
oh yeah, I collect this stuff and I fix it. So this desk that I'm set up tonight is my vintage computer desk that I have upstairs in my gaming area. So so every year I go to that show, and last year for whatever reason there was a booth set up there selling toys, which is kind of a new thing last year. There's usually plenty of booths selling video games. You know, people got Nintendo cards and Atari cards and all that stuff. It was kind of I think it was the first time I've seen somebody selling toys there. And he had a G1 double dealer, and because it was kind of out of place, he kind of gave me a good deal for it. I took it to the room, I checked it out, and then I realized the chess piece was missing. So I went back, and he gave me a little bit of money back. So I got a really good deal on him. Yeah.
I believe you found the chess piece. You just put on your YouTube channel in the community section, hey, does anybody have one of these?
Yep.
And I think within 2 hours, you got one, right?
Yep. Somebody reached out to me. In fact, they had a parts figure that had the chess piece, and they just sent me the whole figure.
Huh.
Which is great because that figure had, I don't remember which half, but it had one of the halves of the missile, which a friend of mine, Barry, who used to have an online toy shop, his figure was missing that half of the missile, so I was able to get that for him.
I remember when I got mine, the missile that came with mine, I didn't even notice it until I was getting ready to review the figure. Is little Timmy back in the day decided to chew on this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And so I had to hop on eBay real quick. I mean, I found it for like $5, but all that ticked me off. I had it all set up and ready to go. It's like, oh, there's the nibbles.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Larkin, does the new double dealer, can you fanny pack Scar? That's important.
No, I don't think so. You can't because the wings are there. Yeah. So there's a little engine in there that you can remove, but other than that, the only interaction with those cassette or those select cassette thingies is just one can go in the chest at a time. Part of me kind of wishes they used the Prime Master or Titan Master type of connector for them instead of the cassette or the new cassette type. Missing the chest piece. Yeah.
Double dealer or the G2.
I can't think of G2 Stalker off the top of my head. I have to look.
G2 Stalker is Soundwave, Machine War Soundwave.
Yeah, Machine War Soundwave.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him now. Yes, I think that would be a very cool repaint. Actually.
Yep.
They would have to I would, if they did it, they probably would just repaint it straight up, but it would be cool if they did a retool to do the threads on the side there for the H-Tank threads.
Yeah. And they could also do Energon Hotshot. Remember where he turned into the rocket tank?
Yes.
That was Red Alert.
Oh, I'm sorry, Red Alert.
Red Alert.
Yeah.
Red Alert.
Cyber Defense Red Alert.
Would we want to see that repainted into G2 Stalker or Machine Wars Soundwave? Because I think Machine Wars doesn't get enough love. I would like to see Machine Wars.
I wouldn't mind Machine Wars. I mean, the G2 Stalker was more of a UK thing, so Machine Wars would be cool enough as well.
Crimson Raptor says Machine War Soundwave, but in the Saved by the Bell colors.
I would get that. So 80s, I would get that.
I love that Crimson Raptor logo, the little
raptor.
The little icon.
That's an actual headshot. That's him.
Clever girl.
Crimson
really
Raptor.
Well, we have been at it for an hour, guys, talking about nothing.
Yep.
That's
Take
pretty
that,
long.
Seinfeld.
The show about nothing.
Oh. Yeah, well, I got to get going pretty soon because my mailbox place is closed.
You're supposed to be at work, right?
Well, I work from home. I run my own business.
No, okay.
So I'm pulling up. Well, my mailbox place closes in an hour, so I should pick up my mail before they close.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think on that note, then, if you got to go, we might as well cut it off. I mean, we've been doing this for an hour. This is fun. We will definitely do this more. I know, Bert, you didn't want to be on this late anyway, so I think it was good.
I'm glad all of us are here. I mean, this is cool. I'm so glad you got
really
better
fun.
internet.
Yeah, it's helping out because I've been wanting to do this so long, but you guys know, you used to watch, my internet sucked. I'd come in and out, very pixelated, and at least from what I see, it looks like it's actually working pretty good. New camera's working good. I just need to work I keep wanting to call it StreamYard, where I'm not kicking myself out all the time.
West Virginia just finally got away from dial-up last week.
We did. I missed that sound already. I gotta go feed my hamster to keep my power going. Or excuse me, my groundhog in my wheel.
Did you see Crimson Raptor's reply to my comment about his cool icon? It's hard to take selfies with 3 claws.
Nice.
He's so special.
All right. Well, I'm going to end it there. Let everybody go about doing their thing. I need to see my family a little bit more before they go to sleep, and I got to head back to the old grind tomorrow. I want to thank
birthday, PPR.
What's that?
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Jason. Thanks for putting this together. This is a lot of fun.
We will definitely be doing this more. Maybe we can schedule them like on certain nights of the week, so our few fans, our 30 people who like to watch us and maybe we can come up with topics like, well, we don't steal from the Rejecticons thing. I know that's your deal.
We have topics is going above and beyond.
Yeah, I don't think we have topics.
Okay, so that's what I can do. Actually talk about something.
Yeah,
but
we try to. The only time we really talk about anything with a topic is at the end of the month. We get together with T-formers and do like a month-end news review kind of thing. But otherwise, we're just an excuse to get together and just talk.
Yeah.
About crap.
That's pretty much what most podcasts are.
Before we hit go live on this stream, we talked so much Transformer stuff, and then once we start going live, it just went off. All right. Well,
I even have my figures here ready to talk about them.
Talk about Galvatron. You just got him today.
Yep.
Maybe we'll have a show and tell next time. We'll bring one Transformer each.
This is Bert's first time in on one of these.
Look what I finally got my hands on.
Nice.
3 years later. This is a really cool figure, though. I can't believe I passed them up the first time. That's a really cool figure. I got the helmet coming and the stickers come. Oh, here's what I was telling you about, Jason. See on the back? He's got 2 of the stickers, but not the other 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, this company I know, they'll take care of that for you.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
I know some guys.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Yep.
That's the guy to know.
That's how this whole team thing works here anymore. This whole YouTube collaboration. We all know a guy who knows that guy who works for that guy.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us bullshit. I want to thank my guests, Bert, Cato, and Joel, for hopping in as well. Those 2 at the bottom, Bert and I planned this since yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
But these 2 guys, fuck it. Let's call them right now.
Let's invite them right now. And then they showed up. So that's awesome.
I got the email. We were when they're watching TV and I was like, Patriot Prime wants to go live. And she was like, oh, when? I was like, now?
Bye.
Well, it's funny. Bert was talking about Joel, and we mentioned how we'd never done this. I said, I can get about 6 people in here, I think. And he said, well, I'm not paying for it yet. I want to see.
Oh, man.
I'm cheap.
Either.
So Joel just happened to hop up and message us like, well, there's Joel now. I'll send him a message. So it worked out.
Jason pretty much messaged everyone that doesn't do anything. He's like, I know Joel and Cato doesn't do anything.
That's all of us. I mean, here we are.
That's a fair statement.
All us 40-somethings in our toy rooms.
Video game.
All right. Well, let's try this one more time. Guys, thanks so much. I'm going to go eat a late dinner, get ready for bed, get laundry done. Cato, Joel, thanks for stopping by. We'll definitely do this again. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great week. I've got some more reviews coming up. Going to do some more NECA figures. I know I don't get many views on these, but some of you guys like to take a look at them. I've got some new toy hacks to do. I've got the toy hacks set for Siege Hotshot. I've got a toy hacks flashbacks planned for Generation 1 Skylinks here. And I don't know. I never know what's coming down the way. And so stay tuned. Please subscribe. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, do what he said.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified for future reviews.
I have nothing planned for videos. That's
Easy.
a way to keep a channel going. I have zero things planned.
I don't do plans.
I have no
Alright.
plans.
Well, on that note, with our no plans, I am shutting this down. You guys have a great night.
Hey guys,
This is Patriot Prime.
one more time, happy birthday, Jason.
Hooah!
Happy birthday, Jason.
I appreciate you
Airborne.
hanging out with me for my birthday.
See you guys.
Take it easy.